channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. If you are not yet a subscriber, kindly hit the subscribe button. My name is Fisayo Patrick, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to rock your first year as a small business owner. Starting a small business is not easy at all. In fact, conceptualizing the business itself is scary because we've had so many tales of people who have started and have had to close down the business because of one or two things, because the business is not businessing. But however, there are also many people that have started and are doing so well. So I spoke with a few small business owners and online business owners, and here are a few things that they were able to share with me. The first thing is to organize your finances. So the fact that mismanagement or misappropriation of your finances is one of the major issues why many businesses collapse should be a pointer that managing your finances is very important. You need to constantly keep track of what you are earning in your business, how you are spending and how you are saving and how you are investing the business. Your business finances is not something that you dip your hands into anyhow. In fact, you should separate your business finances from your personal finances. And as simple as this sounds, in fact, as popular as this theory is, a lot of people don't do that. So sometimes when I want to hire a freelancer for a particular project, or maybe I want to buy products and I ask for people's account number, only a few of them send me their business account. There's really nothing difficult about opening a business account. If you have a legally registered business in Nigeria, you can walk into any bank and open a business account. And in fact, you don't even need to go to a bank. I opened my own business account with Prosper, and I've been using that business account ever since. And one cool thing about using Prosper is that immediately I opened it, I got my account number and I tried it out. Although I tried it with 1,000 because who wants to enter basic? So I tried it out and it worked. So I use it occasionally. I send my business account out to people if it's strictly a business project. If it's maybe a personal thing, I use my own personal account. So you can keep track of your earnings, you can keep track of your spending by using so many different tools. There are different tools that will allow you to do that, right? So for instance, I have an app called Spend Tracker that I use to record everything that I spend. So I use it to record my income and my expenses. And as I'm dipping my hands into my business fund for valuable, reasonable reasons, right? I record it because at the end of the day, I don't want to start thinking of how I spent the last 150k that I got last week, or how I spent the 35,000 naira that I got yesterday. So I do that. I use Spend Tracker. There are also so many project management tools that have bookkeeping features that you can use. You just have to be deliberate about it. So if you are really deliberate about managing your finances, you go ahead and look for these apps, these softwares, or these project management platforms for your business finances. Number two, you want to organize your project. You want to organize client work. And when you're just starting, you might not find this really useful because you're still booking one client per time. Sometimes one client a month, sometimes one client in 2 months. And because of that, you might think it's not important, but it is important to start doing it at the very, very early stages of your business. Begin to organize your project. Also, there are a lot of project management tools that can help you do that. One that I know very well is HubSpot. HubSpot allows you to manage your project, seamlessly. So you can use these project management tools to onboard your clients. You can use it to send out contracts, send out invoices, send out payment receipts. You can use it to receive feedback. You can use it to show your clients the stages that you are in their projects. Project management tools are really great. So there's an article on my blog that I wrote about how to make a good first impression with your clients, or with a potential client, or with a newly booked client. I'll put a link to the article in the description. Make sure you check it out. The third thing is to know your clients. If you can figure out who your ideal client really is, you have surmounted one of the most difficult tasks in business. Now, when you're just starting out, you might not be able to define who your ideal client really is. You might not be able to, really narrow down your ideal client. But eventually, after working with diverse range of businesses, after working with different kinds of people, you can begin to now define who you have, who you realize that you are able to help get results. You begin to slowly recognize or identify the common qualities of people, common qualities of businesses that you really like working with. And so when you finally do that, you'll be able to narrow them down. So identifying your target audience is really important, because if your business is predominantly online and you are putting out content, you are putting out products, you're putting out services, and you don't know who they are, you'll be wasting valuable time. That's for sure. You'll be wasting resources, you'll be wasting your time, you'll be wasting your money, right? So, and you'll be speaking to people that are not even interested in what you are offering. So you need to figure out who they are. Do you want to teach new moms how to maybe put their babies to sleep? Do you want to be a virtual assistant for startup founder, something like that? You need to really narrow down who they are and make sure that everything you are creating is valuable to them, is relevant to them. Now, if you know who your target audience are, you also know where they are on social media platforms. You know the social media platforms that they use the most. So if you are supposed to be on Twitter and you are on Facebook, because you don't know where you don't even know who your ideal clients are, you're wasting time. If you're supposed to be on LinkedIn and you're on Instagram, you'll also be wasting time. So knowing who your ideal clients are will help you figure out where you can find them, and also help you figure out what social media platforms you want to be showing up on. The fourth thing is to set up your social media. So there is no doubt that social media is, a very great ingredient for business success. And like I said in point 3, the best way to succeed on social media is to know who you are targeting. So, by knowing who you're targeting, you'll be able to create important, interesting, engaging, highly powerful, highly relevant content for them, and you'll be deliberate about the whole process. You want to plan your content though, and you don't want to post spontaneously. So you want to have a content strategy. That's very important. You also want to have a content plan, and you want to have a content calendar, so that you're not showing up with things that, I said before, are not relevant to your target audience. Also, you want to use social media management tools to automate your content on social media, because the days of posting spontaneously are long gone. You need to use automations, and you can get a lot of social media management tools that have both free trials and paid trials to automate your content. It's really easy. You're just at home chilling with prawn crackers and watching Netflix, and then your Instagram post is going up, your Twitter post, your LinkedIn posts are going up. So you really want to be deliberate about that. Also, you want to be social, right? And you want to use your social media platforms to connect with potential clients, to connect with current clients, to connect with the general public, to get more people, to drive traffic to your business. Also, one thing is important, right? You do not want to be salesy on social media. You don't want to try to sell to people, because people don't like to be sold to. As much as people like to buy things, as much as people like to shop for things, people don't want to be sold to. You need to first build that know, like, and trust factor on social media before you can start selling. And if you want to do that, you have to be showing up consistently with, don't forget, really valuable, highly relevant, and engaging content. And also, you want to build communities, you want to build relationships with people in your communities, and that. So tone down on those promotional messages. Number 5, always remember your why. When all else fails, purpose will keep you going. That's my mantra, that's my belief. Never lose your why. Remind yourself of it daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, hourly, minutely. Write it down somewhere so that you see it every day, especially when you're getting overwhelmed, when you're getting frustrated. Go back to your purpose. This is your first year, so sometimes you feel like calling it quits. Sometimes you want to go back to your 9 to 5. Sometimes you want to just forget about the old thing. But your why, your purpose, your reason for starting in the first place will keep you going. 6, don't be afraid to charge what you are worth. Before you start, get anything going in the first place, you need to set up your price points. And, for service-based businesses, this can really be difficult, because you want to get that job. You want to get that graphic design job. You want to get that website design job. You want to get that social media management job. You want to get that job, and you want to do anything possible to get it. So you want to maybe underprice. You want to set ridiculous discounts. You want to reduce your price. I faced that a lot when I started. I know what I'm supposed to, charge for this, but because I don't want the person to run away, I just reduce it, and it's not working for anybody because you get frustrated, right? So is it that you don't do the job well, or you are angry? You're just angry with the client because you didn't charge well. So it is important to charge what you are worth. So the formula that you can use is your overhead costs, your desired profits. Join that together and get your the price you actually want to charge. So in this video here, I spoke about how to charge for your services. So I spoke about how to charge, I think, for social media management services. I don't know, but check it out. It's really helpful. The seventh thing is to establish your brand. And I realized that the topic of branding has really been overflowed. Everywhere you go, people speak about it, people write about it. So if you are not taking your brand seriously, it's not that you don't know what to do. It's just that you're not doing what you're supposed to do. A brand will be the difference between whether people will take your business seriously or not. So branding can either make or mar your business. So a lack of branding can mar your business. The backbone behind a rock solid small business is your brand, is the business brand, the brand of the business. So what are the components of a strong brand? So the first thing is to have a clearly defined target audience. I spoke about that earlier. The second thing is a brand message. So your brand message must be clear and it must make sense to your target audience. The third thing is a well-defined brand voice. So how do you want to sound? Do you want to sound cool? Do you want to sound sophisticated? Do you want to sound stylish? Do you want to sound techy? You understand? So it all depends on who your target audience are. Then the next thing is your visual. So your logo, your typography, your photography, all those things have to be projected in your social media, including your website. So all those things you have to put a lot of intentionality into defining your brand. And like I said before, the topic of branding has really been overflowed. So let's move to the last point. Number 8, and last but not the least, is to prepare to fail. And I know this sounds eerie, but it's actually the truth. Failure is all part of the process. An aspect of a business might fail, like my first website completely failed. Your entire business might fail. So if you can pick up yourself from there and then pick up the pieces and continue, you would have conquered failure. Heartbreak, anger, frustrations, everything will come and they will go, but you just have to keep at it. You have to keep grinding. Okay, there are so many success stories, but what people don't know is that behind those success stories there are a lot of failure stories. So if you fail today, doesn't mean you can't continue. It doesn't mean that that's not what God wants you to do. So it just means that you didn't do something right, and all you have to do is learn from that failure. All right, so if you have loved this video, like it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also follow me on Instagram at Fisayo Patrick 1. I will see you in the next video.